Michelle, remember I went to that arts festival that time in Manayunk and I bought you something and I kept forgetting to bring it every time we met or did anything? Well, this is for you, darling. It's like a hot plate. It's actually really cute if you unwrap it and show everyone. It could work with fall colors. So thank you, Michelle, for introducing me.
I think I should have a cabbage cheese dinner.
Well, we can shout out Cabot because they're in the house. We have a guest all the way from Vermont, Kelly Littlefield. Kelly, thank you so much. Bob, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So we feel really honored to have them here. And I don't do anything without my phone. Anybody that knows me knows that my phone has to be in my hand the whole time. Right or wrong. It's the only thing that comes to bed with me every night. That's either really awesome or really, really sad. I can't tell. So it's nice to be the guinea pig launching Tasty Talks here at Yangming. My cohort in crime with CBS, Jim Donovan, will be coming in next month. And I thought for sure everybody would wait and be like, no, we don't need to see Marilyn. We'll just wait for Jim. Because Jim is awesome. So if you enjoyed this one, maybe come back and see Jim, right?
By the way, this was so resounding. We were to do it in that room, but we outgrew that room, and so...
But the more the merrier. That's how we roll. So the theme today is making a difference. And I thought I'd share, I guess I'm supposed to share my story, how I came to make a difference in the community here in Philadelphia. It was really important to me as a Philadelphia girl to give back to the community in a myriad of ways. And the one way, obviously is my Sunday morning show, which is Public Affairs. It used to have another name when I worked for that other group, but now it's Marilyn Russell's Remarkable Women, and I have to thank CBS for welcoming me into their family and deciding that the show was so worthwhile that we would keep it going. Not that I don't talk about charities on the morning show, we do shout out and give a lot of love on the morning show as well. So I host mornings, I've already done that today, so if I just nod off at some point, this is my nap time. Please just somebody yell at me and wake me up. So let me be brutally honest at the start. I'm not the product of a warm and fuzzy place. To be honest, my sister's here, she can attest to the fact that my mom was busy being the most beautiful woman on the block. And my dad was busy making sure that that most beautiful woman didn't get into trouble. Literally, I never saw anyone like my mom. Like men would just stop on the street and talk to her. She was just sexy and beautiful, and God bless her. She's 91 and can still outdrink me. But when I tell you she was a little self-absorbed, you gotta believe me. And so it took a while to find my way. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do. And by God's good graces, a radio station landed 15 minutes from my house. And I just had my son, and he was 2 years old, and I'm like, I was doing professional voiceover, but I thought, let me go over there and see if they need anybody to do anything. And the minute I walked into 103.9 WDRE, Philadelphia's Modern Rock, I knew I had wound up exactly where I was supposed to be. It just was an immediate love affair. Sometimes now it's love, sometimes now it's hate. But don't tell the people from CBS that are in the room. So just to be honest, I really didn't set out thinking that it was in my power to enact change, to do good, to do well, to get involved. I was a single mom raising a son, so I was really, really busy. But it happened, and I'm so grateful that it did. And it happened in 1997 when I started working with two guys named Preston and Steve, who, God bless them, they work for that other company, but they're still two of my best friends. And everything I learned, I really learned from them, including how to do a great fun drive. And that was the Camp Out for Hunger in 1997, is when I started working with those guys. So that adrenaline rush of feeling good about doing good was invigorating. It was just addictive. I was like, this is amazing. I thought it felt like maybe how runners feel when they get that high after running 5 miles. Of course, I would have no idea what that feels like. Okay, wait, I have a better analogy. It feels like a really great cheeseburger and an ice-cold beer on a summer day. It felt like that. I thought, I want to keep doing this. This is amazing. So I was 100% hooked. I started helping out a whole lot more. The Heart Association is very near and dear to me. I lost my dad to heart disease. When I spoke at the keynote at their luncheon, I was that ugly crier on screen with 800 people in the audience crying when I thanked them for all they did to keep my dad around long. The researchers, all of those people. And then again, more adrenaline rush, just feeling good about doing good, right? So I started to work for a lot of agencies. My son is diabetic. JDRF got a lot of love. Gilda's Club, Red Cross, Cancer Awareness. There's really too many to name. But I love them all. And when they say, Marilyn, we need you, I'm right there. The other reason I started celebrating women in our community is because I was finding so many of these agencies and nonprofits were all headed up by women. But this is amazing. Women really, they're rocking this. And a little bit, Michaela Majun is here. Did anybody listen to XPN? Michaela, where are you? Morning show host from WXPN. Someone I adore, love. She's been a real mentor for me. And I think Michaela can relate that working around boys all day, like radio was kind of a boy business back in 2003. We got the feeling like, where are the girls? We need our girls to have the superpower. And Cartoon Network was showing Powerpuff Girls, and I was like, yeah, we got this. And now Wonder Woman, the legacy lives on. But I just really wanted to start showcasing women. So I did it with a blog back in 2003 called Woman of the Week. And lo and behold, I went back on the air full time in 2007. In 2008, it became a radio program. So I knew at that point, maybe I could do a little less charity work, like in person showing up, but I could present to all these great nonprofits this microphone in the studio that reaches millions of people, and then it goes out as a blog and reaches even more people. I had something to offer, and that's what I did, and that's what I still do, and that's how I sort of put my head down at night, because I know at the end of the day, I've given back, and I've given back in my hometown. How lucky am I to be able to do that right here in Philadelphia? It's really a blessing. So thank you, everyone, for coming. Before I wrap things up, the other reason working in the community means so much to me is kids, and they get cancer, and it's just a killer. So WOGL is gearing up for its radiothon, and you may or may not know about it, but in December, 2 days of my on-air time will be absolutely dedicated to raising money for Children's Hospital. It's my first go-around raising money for Children's Hospital. It also means the world because my son was preemie and he was treated there quite a bit. So I'm just asking you guys to save the dates. Thursday and Friday, December 7th and 8th, as we will be coming to you, asking you to become miracle makers by donating a little bit of money and helping our Child Life program at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where people come from all over the world to get their sick kids feeling better. Remarkable Woman, the show that airs Sunday mornings at 6:30 on WOGL, will be presenting a lot of the Child Life staff. The work that they do makes me feel like a slacker, like they're just in it 24/7. Kids that need to take an hour of classes, they have teachers. Kids that don't know their fate, they have a liaison between the family and the children. That's what the Child Life program does. So we're going to make it our mission, and we're hoping you'll be on board for that too. And of course, for Alex's Lemonade Stand, thank you. I've had Alex Scott on this program many times over the years. Liz Scott, Alice's mom, and she's just a gift. She's just wonderful. So the way we all give back really matters. And Michelle, great job putting Tasty Talks together. Great job by Yangming. Fred, who just answered all my emails when I had a lot of questions. And everyone for coming today. Thank you. We should relax and enjoy, right? Have some lunch? Oh, Q&A? I knew she would remind me. Thanusha Hamilton. Oh, does everyone know Thanusha? She's a sleep doctor, and she's been a guest on my Remarkable Woman program. Hello, Thanusha. What's your question, girlfriend?
So I I know you've interviewed recently Kathleen Turner, William Shatner.
Should I give you?
I know you've interviewed some great people recently, Kathleen Turner, William Shatner. It's a two-part question. What was your favorite interview or interview moment, and what was your worst?
Oh boy. Roy, do you want to take this? Roy Perry is here. We used to work together for a lot of years. Actually, Roy, you might be post-stalking days. I stalked Russell Crowe for a few years. I'm so proud to say that out loud. But I did finally get him to come to Philadelphia and bring his band. Yeah, they were really rocking. Anyway, we did a sonic session with him and his band, and he was 2 hours late, and I had driven like 2 states away to get his favorite beer. It's really not healthy. But he was late and he was cocky, and I, at that moment, had to make a decision. Was I going to give in and let him get away with that, or was I going to make him feel small? So I immediately ignored him and started talking to one of his other bandmates. I thought, if you're going to be like that, buddy, we're not going to play nice. So lo and behold, I started asking one of his bandmates all the questions. And then the next thing you know, Russell Crowe slides over. He's like, I got this, in his crazy Australian accent. I got this, Marilyn. And he came back. And so it was a moment where you had to make a decision how to handle it. If someone doesn't want to be open and honest and have a great interview, how do you get them back? And so that was kind of a life's lesson for me. Does that answer your question? It turns out he's not as big as other children. An a-hole, as we all thought. He can be very, very nice. Hello, hi. What's your name?
Jacob. How many years have you been working for WOGL?
Hi, Jacob. I just started in January of this year.
I'm talking about working for the radio station. How many years?
I've been in radio for 24 years.
Wow, you've been working there for let's see, how many years has that been?
Yeah, I'm coming into my 25th anniversary of being on the radio.
Working there since
Yeah, next year, 2018. Michaela, you want to come to that party, baby girl? How long have you done it?
24 years.
50?
25.
So, 45 years? You've been doing it forever. She's one of my heroes. It's, that which does not kill you really does make you stronger. That's all I can say about that. Yes, sir.
Who do you like to hear do an interview? Who
do I listen to on the air?
Who do you like to listen to?
Well, Terry Gross is, one of my heroes. I do listen to a lot of public radio. Sirius. I mean, there's so many podcasts. I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. Sometimes in the car I'll listen to other people's podcasts, but there's so little time. I'm, working a lot and then prepping, and then when I'm not working. My producer, Laura, is here, and she'll tell you that she gets emails from me at 2:30 in the morning. So it's really not right. But she's agreed to stay for the moment. You just work a lot, so it's hard to... I'm actually reading a book. This is a miracle. I'm reading Lyle Lovett's book, which is really fascinating. Do you know Lyle Lovett? Yes. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, Lyle Lovett? Yeah, I interviewed him. And I got to interview Art Garfunkel the other day, and he's written a book too. So it has its wonderful moments. It really does. So I just listen when people talk to me. Anybody else? Well, thank you so much, everyone. We should relax and enjoy this wonderful food that Yangming is going to bring out for us. Thank you, Michelle Leonard. You rock. And thanks to everyone for coming. And Cabot, thanks for coming from such a long way away. Did you bring cheese? No? Goes so good with cake. Just saying. Thanks, everybody.